Good morning, everybody. Gonna be honest, this is take 2. I did film another video, and then I remembered the topic that I meant the video to be. So I stopped that video, and here we are. Oh God. We're at the straight road. Weather is beautiful. It's that kind of weather that's like cool in the mornings, and then it warms up in the afternoons for patio time. This is the kind of weather I'm very pro. I wish it was like this all summer, but I'll appreciate it while we have it. Happy back to school for some people. Talk Tuesday for us. First day of school for the littles. So that's exciting. Hope everybody is having a good first day. That was something, Nova. We've got 8 today, small group, which is good for me because with back to school also is crazy traffic while the school buses and stuff get reintegrated. All right, so we've got Tucker and Kronk leading the way. We've got Bailey, Rowan, Arosa, Nova. I've got Rory right next to me. Hamish! I'd say we're about 2/3 through walk, so we're all kind of lazy right now. The other reason I stopped the other video is because right at the end, of course, was absolute chaos. Because apparently we couldn't figure out how to turn around without being a menace, Rowan. But yeah. So, and I talked a little bit about, obviously, Rory's on leash with me. We're doing a bit of a board and train while her people are away. A hybrid board and train. And, whoop. Sorry, getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. Rowan, can you get out of my... Truly, come here. Oh, and now the back feet, there we go. Go away, get out of here. Getting caught on my line. Probably hunting bugs up there. Oh yeah, and in other news, Rowan turned 1. When was that? It was Thursday last week, August 29th. 1 year old. It's crazy. I feel like I literally picked him up maybe a month ago. But no, go. Okay, so the topic that I also did want to touch briefly, just because I have Rory's as an example. Like, you see, she's on leash and she's attached to me. It's not just because of the board and train. It's, we woke up this morning, and I believe the phrase is, and we chose violence, not actual violence. We just decided, Kronk, no, thank you. We just decided that we were going to make all the wrong decisions this morning. So, like, if there was an opportunity to offer me a good life choice, we chose the way of the dark. And it happens. Like, she's around 9-10 months now, somewhere in there. My watch is going nuts. And in adolescent phase, and it's Bailey, stop eating the foliage. It's totally normal for her to go through that cycle. Kronk, whatever has you in your little stompy stomps, can we cease and desist? Thank you. Anywho, so what you should do, what I do when that happens, is restrict the choices until she can only make good ones, celebrate those good choices, and then slowly start to offer her more choices. Celebrate when she does well. When she doesn't do well, maybe she's not ready for that choice yet. And just a cycle. And I mean, I do that with Rowan. Rowan is full on, like, what was it, 2 days ago? When it was like he lost his dang mind, as if he hadn't been trained at all. I was in bed, I think, or I was reading a book or something. I was involved, but he just would not listen to Evan at all. And he was just like, no, I'm going to run around and stir up all the borders. I'm just going to be a regular menace. Oh, the kisses. And so yeah, we did the similar sort of thing with him. Is like, okay, well, if you're not going to listen or be calm on the couch, you don't get to be on the couch. Oh, you're not going to stay on your place? Okay, cool. You can stay in your kennel, right? And then once he's settled in his kennel, I mean, depending on the time, if it's already close to bedtime, then whatever, he's just in his kennel the rest of the evening. But if it's like at the beginning of the day, then we try again. We go from the kennel to the place to the couch, right? Like, he only graduates if he succeeds at the previous step. Okay, so for reels, the reels topic though, which I totally forgot. Oh no, bug, hold on. Oh, please, blah, thank you for holding. That was gross. A little bit of extra protein to start the morning. Anyways, Kronk and Rowan. Thank you. So, chaos. Actual topic is I wanted to walk you guys through my thought process every time I have a new goal for these guys. So I'm going on vacation in a little over a week. So next week you'll get a Talk Tuesday. I'm going to try to record an extra video to like air while I'm away. And then it'll be back to our regular schedule, I think, the next week. And part of that is I was contemplating going on a couple camping trips. Now, Kronk is a pro. We talked about this, last year? What I did to set him up for success. Rowan is a little different because, like, Kronk is pretty easy. Like, he was such an easy puppy. I knew when we got him, I'm like, our next puppy is just going to be, well, this. Because Kronk was so easy. And Rowan, he is a bit more fearful than Kronk, and he startles really easily. And then Rowan, how do you get this tangled in like 4 seconds in a line? It's a talent. He had it like wrapped around his head and one of his legs, and he just walked by. It's crazy. That, by the way, is why he didn't skip the long line and went straight to e-collar. Because I was terrified he would like rip out a leg or something. Oh, water time. Bye. Anyways, so Rowan, obviously I've done the same socializing with him that I did with Kronk, but Rowan's reaction, and it's a fairly typical terrier reaction. Kronk, can we know? Okay. Is like if they hear or see something they don't understand, they startle. And then his reaction is to either bolt, or if he can't bolt, then he will plant his feet and he will just like at it. Highly annoying, by the way. Hi. Kronk, no. Thank you. I know it smells like apple, but it's not for you, bub. Good. So knowing that he has this sort of fear... Oh, right, I was going to tell you about the chicken. So, we were at an event in the town where I live, which is just south of Ottawa. Technically considered Ottawa, but south of Ottawa. Anyways. And one of the vendors was dressed up as, like, a chicken rider. So he had this inflatable chicken. And anyway, it was hysterical. And Rowan, no, absolutely not. He was having nothing to do with the chicken man. But like in that case, we settled him down. Once he was settled, we walked away. Like, we never forced him closer to it or anything. And then I did a couple loops back and forth, walking by the chicken with him, getting increasingly closer until we were like maybe a meter away from it. And then we just kept walking. And like the goal of that is never to get him to interact with the chicken. It's to get him to be neutral around the chicken, right? So same thing. I have to think of like, okay, the goal is camping with him. So first I have to figure out, okay, well, I have a rooftop tent. That's not viable for 2 dogs. It's just not a thing that's going to happen. There's not enough space. So, I have to adjust my equipment. And when I'm thinking about that, I'm thinking, okay, well, I need a kennel for Rowan at night. Period. Like, that's a non-negotiable. So, out. Good boy. He's already kennel trained. He'll sleep through the night in that. No problem. I've been playing him camping sounds, so I'm looking on Spotify and YouTube for outdoor sounds, fire sounds, anything like that. I've been playing them for him on a regular basis, just to see, like, if he gives me any reaction at all, I'm going to keep playing it until there's no reaction. Smelling fire, Rowan is not a fan. Even the barbecue, he's like, what fresh hell is this? And he's just not. So obviously we need to work on smoke smell not being a panic button. And yeah, so doing all of these things. So anytime I have a new experience that I need to prep them for, I sit down, I write out, okay, this is the end goal. What are like some triggers or something that I know might affect my dog? How do I address those before I go? How do I set my dog up for success? Right? So that's basically it. Anytime you want, and it can be as simple as like, I want to take my dog to the farmer's market, right? And your next action should not just be taking your dog to the farmer's market. It should be examining your dog, figuring out like, okay, one, are they even going to enjoy going? If you have like a highly anxious dog that doesn't like people, maybe don't bring them to the farmer's market. They don't have to go with you everywhere. They are probably way happier chilling at home on the couch or in their crate or on their bed than in a mess of people at the farmer's market, right? And then step 2, if you're like, no, I think my dog would enjoy coming with me and seeing the sights and sounds, cool. So what are the things your dog needs? Like a good heel, right? A good out command. They need to not jump on everyone that's walking by. They need to not invade every dog's space as they're going by. Like, they need to be chill. They need to not pull you, right? These are all things. And then break it down even further. What do I need to do that first? And it should always be starting at home, right? So you practice these things at home, then you practice them in your backyard, then you practice them like in your driveway or on a quiet street, then you practice it in a slightly busier street. In the case of taking to a farmer's market or on a patio, I would say take them to a quieter place, take them to a quiet time at a cafe that's fine for dogs, take them to a dog-friendly store when it's not very busy, and then go to the farmer's market, right? Like, there's a lot of steps in between there, and it's helpful to know, Kronk, what those steps are and like how we need to form them. Anyway, okay, that's it for me. As always, if you guys have questions about this or any other video, you know what to do. If you have a second to like, comment, and subscribe, it's amazing. I appreciate it so much. Kronk, no. Doing a count, making sure I haven't lost anybody. Yeah. Anyway, yes, it is so appreciated. And I hope you guys have an amazing day, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.